we're going to go over 1099 NECs. Looking at the inputting guide right here, 1099 NECs right here was going to go into page 16 of Lacerte, and we'll check for it on Schedule C, line 1. So let's go to page 16. So in column 16. And what we'll do is, we're just worried about entering the figures in. All this information, you'll have to know how to write it in later as well if they have a business name. But right now, we're just going to focus on two things. It's, does it belong to the taxpayer, or does it belong to the spouse? What we're going to do here is we have to select which one it belongs to. It has to be taxpayer or spouse. We normally don't select joint, so either do taxpayer or spouse. In this case, let's assume this one is for the taxpayer. And what we're going to do is we're going to enter box 1, non-employee compensation of $640 into gross receipts or sales, just like that. Okay. Now that we enter that in, that's all we have to do. And then if the client provides expenses, then you just write the expenses into here according to what they provided. Now, the next thing is, let's say this is for a spouse. So let's go to clicking this as spouse, and we'll say this one is for the spouse. And we'll enter in gross receipts or sales. So all we have to do is enter this box 1 into here, 106471. Okay, perfect. And that's really it. Make sure that you enter in all the name and important information that is necessary here, and then also enter in the expenses into this section right here when you scroll down. Most importantly is when you get a 1099 NEC, box 1 is going to be entered in this area right here called gross receipts and sales. Now let's check on the forms. According to the inputting guide, 1099 NEC is going to go on Schedule C, line 1. In this case, you remember that we have two 1099Cs, which means we're going to have two Schedule Cs. So we're going to look at it on two different forms. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to look at Schedule C, line 1. So Schedule C is right here. Line 1, 640 is for the first one, so that matches. We'll cross that off. And then for this one, the spouse, we click on the second Schedule C, which is right here, which is 106471, and that matches as well. Now, there might be a case where maybe both of these is for one person. So if that's the case, what we could do is just enter in here. So let's go back to the first one. So let's just say we entered in the 640 right here. And let's just say this one is also for the same person. So we could just enter in right here, and Lacerte will just run its own calculations of 107 right here. And what we could do is there's one Schedule C. It's a total of $107,111, which is a combination of this 1099, 1099C, and this 1099C.